Thank you for coming. Just going to let some people come in. Okay, so thanks for coming. I'm really excited about this class, and I hope you are too. Just a couple of housekeeping things before we begin. Just there's going to be a chat box in right there, wherever that is. I don't know, up below or something. And that's where you can talk amongst yourselves. There will also be a question box, and you can leave questions in there. And Deanna from the Happy Planner will be helping me answer them. There's going to be like a question and answer session at the end where she will direct questions to me. This class will be available for replay tomorrow, I believe, at michaels.com/classes. So check that out if you want to see it again, or if somebody who hasn't seen it and wants to see it. Also, there's a ton of other Happy Planner content that we've already created a bunch of classes. You might have been to them already, but there's 14 other classes that are already posted. So check those out as well. Before we begin, just a little bit about myself. My name's Mary Ellen. I have been a Happy Planner for 2.5 years now, and I love the products and the company so much. I was on the Happy Planner Squad a couple years ago, and now I am a Happy Planner Squad mentor, and I just love it. I also have a YouTube channel, you probably know that, called Planning with Bumble. And Bumble is my dog, and we, I shouldn't say we, she doesn't help me really plan. Sometimes she thinks she does, but what I do on that channel is teach people how to use planners in creative and functional ways. And I just love teaching people, and I love that platform, so it's been a lot of fun. What I love about the Happy Planner is, I mean, there's so much I love about the Happy Planner, but it's a disc-bound system, so it's super customizable. You probably already know this, but if you're new to Happy Planner, you can add and remove pages. You can combine planners together to make one big planner. You can punch other kinds of pages to put in your planner. And it just kind of changed the way I plan, and you can make your planner a good fit for you. So you don't have to settle for what comes off the shelf. You can make it your own, which I love. And one of the things I love doing in my planner, besides obviously weekly spreads, is to create specialty pages in my planner. Specialty pages are like just different pages in addition to the weekly spread, like a packing list, or like a memory page, or goals, or a cleaning page, all that kind of stuff. I keep those in the back of my planner just to refer to later. I have all sorts of habit trackers and things like that. And a while ago, back in, like, I don't know, earlier this year, I made an anxiety reduction page. So since Saturday was World Mental Health Day, I decided to do a class today on the same type of thing. So I don't know about you guys, but 2020 has been a year. Am I right? Like a year. It still is. There's so much going on in the world that is causing, I think, a lot of stress and anxiety for a lot of people, myself included. I mean, I think some of us more than others, but I think everyone can benefit from some tips on reducing anxiety and stress in your life. So what I did before, and I'll show you that page too when we start, but what I did before is create a page that lists different ways that I can reduce anxiety. Just, I know these things, but I kind of like a visual reminder for times when I'm like in my head. It just gives me something to refer to kind of give me ideas on how to work through it. And of course, like, I make it pretty because that's what I love to do. And so that's what we're going to do today. So let's talk supplies. I have some Happy Planner filler paper. This is the classic size. This is a Follow Your Heart paper. It's just blank. There's no lines or anything on here. I'm going to be using a page from that. And then I have 5 sticker books that I'm using today. You can do whatever you want with this. You don't have to use these particular books at all. Like, this is just an example of some ways you can create this page. But I'm using flowers, wellness, there's a bunch of wellness. That's the newest one, I believe. Digital detox, colorful shapes, and happy quotes. So these are all available at Michael's, and so is the filler paper. So is pretty much everything I'm using today. Almost everything is available at Michael's. So let's start. You can switch the camera. Okay. So this is the page I created back earlier this year that I have a YouTube video on. And I just made it like really pretty. I used calming colors and I just sort of doodled and made it my own. So I keep this in the back of my planner, like I said, to sort of refer to when I'm just feeling down or feeling anxious. So we're going to create that same type of page today. It's just, I'm going to mix it up and give you some other ideas and a different design. So like I said, I'm taking one of these Follow Your Heart pages, and this is the classic size, but if you have a big happy planner, it will also fit in there. I put it in the back of my big happy planner. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do here is white out this Follow Your Heart, because even though I love that sentiment, it's just, it's going to not go with what I'm doing here. So this whiteout is gone. Let me get another one. And this is just Tombow correction tape. So I'm just going to white that out right there. Okay, so I have 2 washi tapes I'll be using today. And I honestly don't know where I got this one. I don't believe this is Happy Planner brand. This one is, but I don't know where I got this one. But the first thing I'm going to do here is take this across the top of the page. Obviously just a design element, just something to make it just a little bit decorative on the top. And I think that these colors are going to go with the stickers I have in mind and all of that. And don't worry that we're covering up that, that little hole there. I kind of cut that weird because I'm going to punch this later and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to go into the Flowers sticker book. This is one of my favorites, you guys. I love this book. So let me just do a little flip through for you. If you don't have this book, what are you waiting for? These are beautiful flowers. I use them all the time. This is like my 3rd book, but I'm going to be using these ones today. I've used these before. I think they're so pretty. So I'm going to take this big one right here. It's just beautiful, right? And I'm going to put this in the corner at the top. And I'm just going to sort of cover up that corner. And now I'm going to take my scissors and cut the remainder off the sides. And when I do this, I always save these pieces because you never know when you're going to need them again. And what I do is, like before I started this class, I take up the backing, because then when I cut these back out, it's really easy just to put it on the page wherever. Then you don't have to worry about fitting it into the same exact spot. So right away, that's really pretty, right? You can't go wrong with these florals. Okay, so now I am going to grab, I guess, wait. I think I'll grab this one. Place this in the bottom corner. So there's a lot of colors going on, but it's okay. We're going to make it work. I always tell people on my YouTube channel, don't be afraid to cut your stickers, because you can create something magical. If you can create magical things with them whole as well, but you can also create something magical. I'm just going to add a little bit of this color down here because I feel like it needs it. Like if you cut your stickers, and I think my friend Morielle, Mom and a Girl with Plans, she did a class on sticker tips. And I think she talks a lot about cutting stickers, and it's just so much fun to do, right? Okay, so I'm going to take a sticker from the Colorful Shapes sticker book. I'm going to label the top here. Now you can use letter stickers, but I'm just going to letter it because whenever I do these pages, I like to just put just a little like header at the top to tell what it is. Obviously I'm going to know what this is, but I like to do that anyway, just to label what the page is. So we're going to start here and let's put it about here, I guess. I'm going to overlap that washi tape a little bit. And I'll just cut the extra off. Okay, so that's going to be my, I did put that down a little bit crooked, but I'm going to let it go. I don't usually let things like that go, but I'm going to do it today. So up here, I'm just going to write ways to reduce anxiety. This is a Sharpie S-Gel pen. I got this at Michael's, and these are kind of new, I think. They're pretty nice. So I'm just going to go here, and there's dots on this sticker, so it kind of helps to make sure your letters are like pretty much the same height, even though mine really aren't right now, and it's okay if they're not. It's pretty well known that I'm sort of a perfectionist, but I also know when to let things go. So that's, you know, that's not perfect. It's not perfectly straight, but it's okay. And now I'm going to take a Tombow dual brush pen. This pen is great. I love these. I want to get more of these, but this one has a brush pen on the one side that I hardly ever use because I'm so bad at brush lettering. And then it has just this tip, this thin tip on the other side, and this is the part I love. So I'm going to come here and just write anxiety. And this is giving me anxiety writing this. But it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is all right. I know it's not really centered, but it's okay. All right, so ways to reduce anxiety. So there's a lot of things we can do to reduce anxiety all the time. And I'm gonna put some stickers down that, well, I'll show you, hold on. So the first one I'm gonna do, I think, I was looking, okay, so in this Happy Quotes book, there's these really cute little quote stickers. Where are they? They're little thought bubbles. They're these, but there's ones that are blank too. And I think they're so adorable. Where are they? I thought I would put one of the ideas on this. Probably should have marked these pages for, why can I not find it? Hold on, I know it's here. Here it is. I was going to use this little thought bubble. When I'm doing these pages, I kind of, they're like various ideas that I put around the page. And I sort of, what I do is go in and put the biggest things in first, and then I go back and fill in the smaller spots with different smaller things, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to put this like this. So the first idea I had was to unplug, and I'm going to take, we're going to go into the digital detox book and take one of those little unplug stickers. These, I'm going to put it like right here, like I'm thinking about it. And I'm going to come on here and I'm going to write, don't waste your life online. Because a lot of us have kind of social media addictions, myself included. And it's like a good reminder to not spend too much time on your phone, on your computer. So I'm just using the Sharpie S-Gel here. I'm kind of running out of room, but I'm going to write online in like a cursive. I'm not good at bounce lettering, but I'm okay at like just regular sort of cursive. Okay, so when I letter like this, sometimes I'll go back in and do like a faux calligraphy. So right now I'm taking the downstrokes that I made and just making it a little bit thicker. Sometimes it's hard for me when I'm doing this on camera. My lettering is a lot better when I do it by myself because my head is kind of far away from the page. My eyesight's not that great. So sometimes it's like tricky doing it on camera, but you see what I mean? It just looks a little bit more fancy. So I don't know, just makes it a little interesting. All right, so that was the first idea I have is to unplug once in a while. Next, we are gonna go outside. In the digital detox book, there's this go outside sticker, and I think it's so cute. That's like so important, isn't it? Like get out in nature because that's always gonna make you feel better, I feel like. So we're just gonna bring this right about here. It's so pretty, isn't it? I love that sticker so much. Okay, so another one I had was, where was that one? In the wellness sticker book. Back here, there's gratitude jars. It says practice gratitude. And if you are familiar with my videos, you know that I put a gratitude sticker, a gratitude list in every single spread that I make, because I think it's so, so, so important to remind yourself on a daily or weekly basis of what you're grateful for, because it changes your perspective on life. I'm telling you, it works. Try it out. I'm going to take this Pentel Energel. This is a 0.5, so this is going to be thinner than this one, which I believe is a 0.7. And I like to vary thicknesses of pens when I'm writing in my planner and when I'm creating these pages. So that's why I'm using this thinner pen to start. And I'm going to just do right. I don't know how much thinner this is actually going to be, but right A. I'm going to change pens. It's really not that much thinner. I don't think that made too much of a difference, but it's okay. Write a gratitude list. So I always make a space on my weekly spreads for a gratitude list. I usually use like a colorful box or something. And I just like to look at it throughout the week. And sometimes I'll write things I'm grateful for that are like things happening in my life at the time. And other times I'll just write like, honestly, I'll write like, I'm thankful for red wine and avocados and and like stickers, you know, like, so it depends. You can, like, the gratitude lists are just so important in my opinion, because honestly, sometimes it's just the little things in life that it's just that make you happy. And if you write them down and keep practicing it week after week after week, sometimes I write that I'm grateful for the fact that I can move my body, or the fact that I can breathe, you know, that I'm alive, that I have all my limbs, that I, you know, all that kind of stuff is just, you take for granted, you know? So I just think it's really important. So that is one thing I do when I'm feeling anxious or stressed. Okay, the next one, I'm gonna take a colorful box. I think I'm gonna use like a circle. And I'm gonna use a reddish one, because when I'm creating this, I'm keeping in mind the colors that I've already put down on the page and the colors in these flowers. Now I know that this is gonna be probably different from most of the colors, but I just love this sticker so much that I wanted to use it. But I think I'm gonna use this color because I feel like it kind of matches this. So it sort of makes sense to me and brings in like more of that red color on the page. I don't know what's going on there. There's a little mark there, but I'm gonna let it go. Okay, right here, I'm gonna write laugh. because laughter is the best medicine. I'm using the Tombow now because I'm varying thicknesses. You don't have to do things this way. I just like how it looks, to be able to have some of the writing be thick and some thin. It just sort of makes it a little bit more of like an interesting look, in my opinion. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. Laughter is so important. And so I will put on like a funny show or something. Right now, my favorite show is Schitt's Creek. I think it's hilarious. And so I'll do that when I'm feeling stressed. I'll be like, maybe I need to sit down or watch funny videos or something. I'll watch funny TikToks, or I don't know, just get my mind away from my problems for a few minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into digital detox and I'm gonna grab books. I don't know about you, but I'm a huge reader. Like, I love reading so much. I wonder if I wanna use this one. Is this gonna fit? That's not really gonna fit. I love reading so much, and it takes me out of my head. Like, it just brings me somewhere else, and sometimes that's really needed. I don't read a whole lot of nonfiction. I read a lot of novels, because again, it's going to, I wonder if that would fit. We're kind of cutting it close. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can move this sticker over a little bit. It's just gonna, it gets me out of my head and into a story. I don't know. I just really, really love reading. I love reading mystery novels, like thrillers. I think I'm gonna use this. So again, I'm cutting my stickers. Cut your stickers, people. If it doesn't work for you, make it work. Sorry, I say people a lot. It's weird. All right. I'm gonna put this down here, and then I'm gonna write. Maybe I should move it up a little, because I was gonna put that washi tape at the bottom of the page. I want to give myself room to do that. So move up just a little bit. Okay. So again, Sharpie S-Gel, and I'm just going to write, read a novel. Okay. Always good idea. Reading is never a bad idea. Okay, so again, what I was telling you before is I work big and then go down to small. So I'm putting my big stickers in, and then I'm gonna put other things in to fit. So I'm gonna leave this part alone because I think I might doodle down here, but first I'm gonna like bring in some other bigger stickers. So I'm gonna get, there's a sticker in this wellness sticker book I was looking at. Okay, the first page. This is such a pretty sticker book. Like the color palette, I'm really into pastels lately, and this color palette is so pretty. I can't even tell you how excited I was when I picked this up, because I didn't think I needed this book. I just got it, and I was just really blown away at how beautiful it is. I did not expect that I would like it this much. This says inhale, exhale, because when we're feeling stressed, sometimes we just need to breathe. Just take a moment, catch your breath, and focus on your breath and just breathe. So since it says just breathe, I'm gonna get a just breathe sticker. Not this one, but there is a smaller one in here I saw. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's in the digital detox book. I think it was in that one. I have so many other ideas than what I'm putting on this page. Like, I couldn't fit everything when I was thinking of what to put on here. Like, I can't fit everything, but I liked this sticker, and I thought I can like layer it over this sticker. Just breathe. Okay. Let's see. Let me add this washi tape to the bottom before I forget. I like this because it just adds a little bit of decoration to the bottom. Do you see how it makes a difference? But I try not to go overboard with washi, but it is like really helpful to just sort of give a little decorative element once in a while so it doesn't look as plain. I just cut around that sticker to make it look like it's underneath there. I probably should have put it on first. I'm using an Excel craft knife. I don't think Michaels carries those, but that's the one I had available. Okay, so let's see. I want to put something in here about listening to music, so I'm going to grab another box sticker. And this time I think, so I'm going to put it up here, and I think I want to bring in like the turquoise color because we already have a box sticker that's red. So I think it's probably a good idea to bring in a turquoise. So I'm going to grab, well, maybe not a circle. How about a hexagon? So I'm going to put this up here. I think that's about right. And then I'm going to take my Pentel Energel again, and I'm going to write listen to. I'm taking my Tombow. I'm going to write music in bigger letters. When I'm feeling stressed, music is something I automatically go to. And what I usually reach for, not reach for, but when I go to my Spotify, I pick happy songs when I'm feeling stressed. I pick happy, energetic, like just fun songs with a beat. Now I know not everyone is the same. You may need calming songs when you're stressed. That just works for me. It just brings me out of my head and I jam to the beat and dance like a maniac in my bedroom and probably look like a big idiot, but hey, it works. It usually, you know, it also brings in the exercise factor. So speaking of exercise, let's put something about that down here because that really works. I mean, it's scientifically proven that that works. So when you're stressed, like it just really makes me feel better every single time, even though I don't usually want to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like dying to exercise. I'm not thinking, oh, I really got to get out there. But afterward, the feeling I get is just amazing. So it's worth it. I'm just going to do one of these like heart things. Whoops. Like that. And I'm going to write exercise. I think I'm going to do it in that a little bit smaller of a pen. So on my videos, at the end of every video, I have a segment, a little segment called Doodle of the Day, and every day I doodle something else. I love to doodle in my planner. I don't do it as much as I should because I have so much fun doing it, but I always doodle. I have like a doodle book, a whole Happy Notes notebook full of doodles. So it's fun to doodle. Even if you think you're not good at it, you should just give it a try. Okay, another thing that always helps me is hydrating. Like sometimes if I'm stressed and I drink a lot of water, it doesn't immediately make me feel better, but I think it's just really a good practice to get into. Because I tend, well, I got like pen. I must have been on my hand. I got pen on the paper, man. All right. It's a good practice to get into. So I'm going to put hydrate up here and I'm going to draw a water bottle. So hopefully I won't take that pen off there. So I'm just going to draw a big water bottle. This is not going to be perfect by any means. I'm not talking because I'm concentrating. Let's see. Okay, we're just gonna put those little lines on the side. All right, and then I'm just gonna turn it here and I'm gonna write hydrate on the side. Oh, I'm running out of room. Okay, so that's an idea. Let me take a little, there's a little box sticker in, I think it's in this one. Yeah. So I felt like this color matched the rest of the colors here pretty well. So I'm just gonna put it here. Ooh, luckily it's gonna go right over that pen. So that's good. And I'm just gonna take my Tombow and I'm gonna write the word nourish, because sometimes we're just hungry, or sometimes we have not eaten good today and we ate too much junk and we need some vegetables. Grab some vegetables. Sometimes that'll make you feel better. That combined with the water, like combine all these things, right? Sit and watch Schitt's Creek and laugh and eat like a salad and drink some water, you know, and unplug all at the same time. Okay, let's see, what else? I think, okay, I kind of want to add some more color up here, but I don't really want to put another colorful box sticker. So I'm wondering if I should bring like a colored pen in here. I think I'm just going to use black. Okay, so whenever I'm stressed, it's usually because I'm overwhelmed with too much to do and stuff like that. So what I do is a brain dump. So I'm just gonna do like a little cloud up here. I don't know why. It reminds me of like thinking in the brain. It's weird. So I'm gonna write brain dump. And what I basically mean by that is I take a piece of paper, Happy Planner paper, because I'm gonna put this into my planner, and I just write every single thing that's in my head that I can think of that I have to do, or every single thing that's bothering me, or both. If I get it all out on paper, for some reason, that immediately makes me feel better, probably more than anything else on this list. Just getting it all out on paper, even if I'm not doing it. And sometimes if I get it out on paper, I will also make it like a schedule to like plan out how I'm going to take care of some of these things, or I'll write them in my planner. And for some reason, that always makes me feel better immediately, because I'm the kind of person who needs like to make a plan to feel better. So a brain dump really, really helps. Okay, I have a couple more little spaces here. So let's see if there's anything else in these books that I can put. I'm not sure that there is, but let's see. Let's see what these say. Go offline, I already did that one. Pause, relax, exercise, R&R. How about we just put one up here that says relax? I know that's kind of self-explanatory, but I want to fill this space, and I think that that would look cute. It's the right color for that space, and relaxing is always helpful. I do want to put something in here about lighting a candle, because aromatherapy kind of helps sometimes. So I'm going to draw a candle somewhere. Let me see, where can I fit it in? So this is what I mean by starting with the big stickers and the big things and working my way down to filling up these little spaces. So when I'm looking at this, I automatically, and here's another tip. Sorry to interrupt myself, but here's another tip. If you are kind of stuck on something, it's sometimes a really good idea and I just talked about this in my video today, I think it's a really good idea to step back, sometimes walk out of the room and come back and look at your spread or look at whatever you're creating with fresh eyes, because that really makes a difference. And also what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to look at it from further away. I'm going to turn around and look at the back of the room, and then I'm going to look at it again. And right now what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a space here and I'm seeing a space here. I don't have to fill up every space, but I'm somebody who actually sort of likes to fill spaces in my planner. Not everybody does, but I kind of do. So I think what I'm going to do here, I have two more ideas. One is to meditate, which actually really goes along with the inhale, exhale, just breathe over here. So I'm going to write meditate on the side here. And it's all it's going to do is fill up that little section so that it looks more aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion. And it gives me even one more idea. And then up here, I want to draw that candle. Let's see, so where can I put light? I'm going to have to like fit it in. Okay, so I'm just going to write light a candle. Again, that sometimes helps, especially if it's like an aromatherapy candle. Okay, I think that's all. Let me get my punch. So I have this paper punch. You can get these at Michael's as well. This is from the Plan a Happy Life release from this summer. And I'm just going to take this, and these punches are good because they're going to punch any size. So this is like a big punch, and it's going to punch your big from this line to this line. It's going to punch your classic from that line to that line, and your mini from that line to that line. So it's really, really helpful for any size that you're using. But I'm using the classic, so I'm going to go between those two lines. I'm going to just punch. It's super easy. And you can use this to punch, like, honestly, everything. Like, if you're a parent, you can use this to punch, like, your kids' school schedules and stick them right into your planner. That's what's so good about the Happy Planner. I love that so much. So yeah. So that is my anxiety page. I hope it helps you, and I hope that you got some ideas of ways that you can just de-stress a little bit. So right now I am open for questions.
Well, Mary Ellen, we have a few questions for you. So first of all, what is your YouTube channel?
It's called Planning with Bumble.
Okay. And your Instagram, is that the same?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Planning with Bumble at YouTube and Planning with Bumble on Instagram as well.
Yep.
All right, and were you listening to any music yourself at the time that you were doing this, or you're just, or do you have any favorite music? That was a question.
Oh, I wasn't listening while I was doing this class because that would distract me too much.
Yeah.
I actually can't plan and listen to music at the same time. A lot of people do, but I can't do that. Okay. I just like really upbeat stuff. I can't really think of any examples right now. I'd have to look at my Spotify.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll answer that one. Do you, this is related to the equipment that you're using. What device is it that's holding your phone overhead?
Oh, I have an Arkon mount. It's ARKON. And yeah, I'm using an iPhone 11 to film.
Okay. And what someone is asking what you mean by the words weekly spread. So it might be a new person to have.
So weekly spread just means your week in your planner. So just your, I don't have one here as an example, but it's just, well, yeah, I do. It's like this. This is mine from last week. Whoa. So it's basically just a planner spread that's decorated for the week with all sorts of stickers and lettering and all that kind of stuff.
We have classes online where you and some of the other mentors for Happy Planner have actually decorated their weekly spreads. That if someone is interested in that, they could go to those classes at michaels.com and watch.
Yeah, I did a rainbow spread, so you can check that one out.
That's right.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm. That was real cute with the ocean animals on it. Okay. Okay, there's been a couple of people ask about the white shelves behind you and how you've got your things stored in that white shelf behind you.
Yeah, I got that shelf at Target. So I have my studio and all my craft room is in my bedroom. I have a really small house, so I don't have a lot of space. So I bought that. I had this little sliver of a wall back there, and I needed some other space because I can't fit those big like IKEA shelves in here or anything like that. So I got that at Target because it's nice and narrow. And then the bins I also got at Target, and they were pretty cheap. For a while I had the planners in there without the bins, and then they kept like kind of falling around. So I really like that setup that I have now. And I also use those same bins like up on my shelves over here to store a bunch of stuff.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier when you started that you had made some other types of pages and put them in the back of your planner I think at the beginning of COVID, I think that's what you said. So the audience was asking what were those other types of pages that you had made as well?
Well, I've made pages like for years. It's not just like something new. Sometimes I put them in the back of the planner. Sometimes I put them in my weeks. I've made like routine trackers where I'll do like a morning routine or an evening routine page. Once I laminated it so that I could reuse it. I did a skincare tracker. I did a Netflix tracker where I checked off the shows that I was watching. All these are available on my YouTube channel if anybody wants to watch. You just put in Planning with Bumble, and then you could really even put in Planning with Bumble tracker or page, and it'll show up with like a lot of those specialty pages. I wrote some down in case anybody asked. I have a map, like a travel map that I color in. It's in the back there. I make packing lists, like different types of packing lists that I actually created. And then every time I packed, I could like laminate it, but every time I pack for a trip, which I'm not doing now, unfortunately, is I'll put it on my copier and I'll copy the whole page and then I'll like check it off. Budget pages are an idea, memory pages. I mean, there's so many different specialty pages that, I mean, pretty much any idea.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fun. Okay. And have you made, or do you know of anyone that has made their own Happy Planner journal, like created their own journaling pages?
I have a journal. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get it and see if I can find an example for you. So here's an example. I don't know how well you can see this, but here's an example of like a creative journal that I did. Mm-hmm. I use a classic Happy Planner for my journal. I used to use a horizontal and just use it as a regular journal, but I decided that I wanted to be kind of creative in my journaling, and I love it. So I put down a lot of stickers to begin with, and then I just fill it with sometimes doodles, different types of lettering. I just get really creative with it, and it's just really fun for me, and it's like a stress reliever.
It's basically what you want, what went on in your week.
Yeah, well, but it's not like a catch-all planner. It's not like a planner, and
Right.
it's not necessarily what went on in my week. Sometimes, but a lot of times it's just getting feelings out, which is also great for anxiety. But so it's like moods and feelings and tracking like stuff like that. Just anything that's kind of in my head that I want to get out on paper, whether it's something that happened or whether it's just something that I want to improve upon or goals, like I'll put in this planner. So I really enjoy it.
That's very cool. Very cool. Let's see, what do you, okay. What is your favorite Happy Planner product apart from the sticker books and planners?
The sticker books are my favorite. Apart from sticker books and planners, probably the Punch. I also really love the Happy Notes because I can use them for anything at all. Like I really like those a lot. Honestly, I like it all, but it's hard to pick. I like the washi tape too.
Yeah, the Happy Planner washi tape is really cool because it's so thin and creates a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love the skinny washi. I'm definitely a washi person. Not everybody is, but I definitely
am. Where do you get your ideas for your spreads?
I actually have a whole video on how I get inspiration, but it usually starts with me. Well, it starts in different ways. Sometimes I'm, in the shower and just thinking about spreads. I'm like, that would be cool. Other times I just look at a sticker book and flip through it. I might find a sticker that just appeals to me, and then I'll run with that. Like, then I'll take the colors in that. And usually the Happy Planner is great because the sticker books are really color coordinated so well. So I can take one sticker. Sometimes I just use that whole sticker book and don't use any other ones. But if I really love that sticker, I know that there's gonna be other stickers in that book that are gonna coordinate with it. And in other books, because it all kind of coordinates together. And then other times I'll do things like, if it's a holiday or a seasonal spread, or sometimes I like to do like crazy holidays. Like I'll look up like what's going on this week, like, coffee day or donut day or, World Mental Health Day. Not that that's a crazy holiday, but you know what I mean? Like just kind of national holidays. I really like to use those as like inspiration sometimes when I'm stuck.
Yeah, that's a great idea. There's several people here that would like for you to show the final page that you created today up close so they can get a very good view of it.
Hopefully you can.
So that's good. I can see it really well.
Okay. I'm also going to take a photo of it and I'll post it on my Instagram so you can see it there as well. Okay.
There's a few people here asking about how and why did you get started with the Happy Planner?
I started planning back, I didn't start with the Happy Planner. I started with the Plum Paper Planner back when my husband was sick. He had ALS. And so I needed a lot of like some way to track all of his appointments and his medications and all of that. So I was really overwhelmed and I knew I needed a planner. I used to use a paper planner, but I never stuck to it. So I bought the Plum Paper Planner and I started using that. But then I discovered the planner community on Instagram and saw all these happy planners. And I got hooked on the spreads and I got hooked on the system. And so I switched over after, I think it was about two or 3 months with Plum Paper, maybe. And then I switched over to Happy Planner and like, it just was so much better. Like, I just went from there and just kept going with the Happy Planner.
Mm-hmm. And then how did you get on the team?
In May of that year. So I started planning in January. So in May they had a an open call for the Happy Planner Squad, the applications. So I just applied, and I was really happy when they picked me.
Yeah. Is your planner Frankenplanned? Is it?
I don't have multiple planners within one, but I do Frankenplan pages from other planners into it, especially since I teach people on YouTube. So I like to sort of vary the layouts that I use. So I have a whole bunch of different planners, and sometimes I'll take like a dashboard layout from one planner and put it into my regular planner. Usually I use vertical, but so I'll do that, or I'll take currently pages from one planner and I'll put it in that, or a different monthly page. So I'll put them together and like glue the pages together so that it's, you know, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of hard to explain, but I definitely put different things into different planners.
Yeah.
So I guess I do.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you have a video on any type of lettering on your YouTube channel?
I do have a planner lettering video. It's a little bit old, but still relevant, I think. I think it's from last year. People keep asking me, so I think I will make another one. I also probably going to be making a video on how to improve your handwriting, because so everybody keeps asking me, and it's hard because it's something I was born with, but a lot of people aren't. And I mean, don't ask me to throw a softball. but I can write in a straight line.
Yeah.
Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. Mine happens to be handwriting, but I am probably going to make a video on that because I think a lot of people wonder how they can improve. The only thing I can say about that is just to practice.
Yeah, I've had a lot of requests, you know, as I've been on several of these calls now, there's been a lot of requests for lettering and technique. So if you...
Well, maybe a future Michael's class.
Exactly, exactly. Let's see, I'm trying to check and see if this... How about this customer or participant said, how about an auto tracker like tires, battery, oil changes?
Yeah. No, that's a great idea. I think you can make a page that's like, when did I last? You ever see those pages people make? When did I last, like, you know, change my air filter or whatever? Well, you could do it for a car. Like, when did I last change my oil? When was my last service? Like a tracker that way. I haven't done that, but that's a good idea.
I know in the wintertime, I guess cars have changed so much, because I can remember when you didn't have the car telling you that the air in the tires is low. But when I was a teenager, my dad would always say, okay, it's the temperatures have changed, we've got to check the air in your tires. But nowadays you get in the car in the winter and it says your air is low in the tires because they've got these sensors in them. But,
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
You don't have to remember.
Yeah. There's a question here. What type of laminator do you use?
I've only used a laminator one time, and I used a Scotch. So there's a video on my channel that's called something like making a routine tracker, like a morning and evening routine tracker. And that's the one that I show you how to laminate. My daughter is a teacher, so I used her laminator, and she taught me how to use it, like in the video. She taught everybody how to use it because I didn't know. That was the first time I'd ever done it, but it was really cool. And the punch will go right through the lamination very easily. So you can just keep those in your planner. Like, I think that's a really good idea. I would suggest using wet erase markers and not dry erase markers, because I think you will have some smearing if you use a dry erase, but yeah.
Yeah, I learned that too from these calls, that wet erase works better than the dry erase. And I actually bought the vis-a-vis wet erase markers from Expert, and they definitely work better because they don't smudge. And you have to work a little harder to rub them off, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah. The SKU for the hole punch that she used is 106-470-16. It's available at Michael's. It is a limited edition item, the white one. It's there were only a certain number of those bought, and they came into Michael's in August, and once they're sold out, they will be gone. So if you're interested in that white punch, you do need to go to Michael's and get that, or you can get it online. It's the Big Happy Planner Plan a Happy Life punch. So that's what you're looking for if you're looking for that punch. So there's been a few questions about that. There are a lot of, I was holding this until the end here. We've got 3 minutes left, but everybody has asked, well, there's no, not everybody, but there's a lot of, where is Bumble? Where's
I knew
Bumble?
that was coming.
Is Bumble there? What type of dog is Bumble? And do you have other pets?
I'm wondering
So-
where she is. I think she's probably in the living room. Bumble is a Shishan, so she's a Shih Tzu Bichon mix. She's like basically a cat. She's very small. And then I have 2 cats, which are both on, I don't know if you can see them.
Oh yeah, they're in there now.
They're both sleeping on the bed. Wallace is the fat black and white one, and Almond is the brown one. Bumble, come here. See if she will show herself for you. Come here, baby.
Up there she is.
Come on. She does not want to. Oh well. Did you see her anyway? I don't know if you can see
Yeah, I saw her
before.
tail. Here's a question. Do you have a Patreon account?
Yes, I do.
I know
If you
you
go
do.
to patreon.com/planningwithbumble.
Mhm.
We have a lot of fun on Patreon. It's a really good group of people.
And what is a good way to store stickers? Everybody asks that question.
I'm using, let me see if I can show you real quick before we run out of time. I use the Hudson cart from Michaels, and
Yay.
it is fantastic. Let's see. Can you,
Yep.
I don't know if you can you
Yeah.
see that?
We can see the top of it, yeah.
Okay, so
Wow.
it's pretty wide. I used to use the 2 smaller Recollections carts, but this will fit about 150 or so sticker books up at the top. I also have the Happy Planners sticker storage boxes, and I have the most important stickers right next on my desk, right next to me, because I have way too many stickers to fit in this. So I have all of my colorful box books, all of my floral books, and then all of the mega sticker packs right next to my filming area, because those are the ones I seem to reach for the most. But this is great. I love this. I store like the value packs up here. And then down here I have accessory books, accessory packs. Well, you probably can't see it, but I have the tiny sticker packs in there. It all fits. I have more sticker books than the average person, but that card is amazing. I love it so much. My light is falling.
I've been asked to review the sticker books and the pens one more time. So we had the wellness book, the colorful shapes book, the digital detox book. It was flowers. Now we have several floral books, but this one was flowers 106 15331. There was happy quotes, and then the pens were the Tombow black dual brush pen, the Sharpie S gel. And I thought there was one other pen, but
Pentel Energel.
Pentel Energel, that's right. All of that product is available on michaels.com, and you can just Google by you can search in the search bar at Michaels by those names, and those will come up. You should have received a shopping list right before the class started with the Zoom login information. There would have been a little PDF file that you can download that has the SKU numbers on it to help you shop for these particular items. The punch was not included, but that is the Happy Planner Plan a Happy Life punch. And it's a white punch. And if you put Happy Planner punch in, you're also going to find the punch that way. Okay, I think that settles it.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Yes, it was a great class. Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.